So, hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Folklore. This is gonna be the last quest that I'm going to be covering before finishing the game.
Alright.
So yeah, we find out the origins of Bagel.
Well, gay.
Bagel.
The Phantom of the Opera.
It works.
So let me just walk there.
Yeah. I'll ask Charlotte to take me with her next time she goes play hide and seek.
I still want to know what book he's reading.
$50 of Grey.
This book is delectable. I still theorize he's reading the script of the game.
And now the script says the side quest is going to continue with you going through the maze.
Or maybe they're instructions from Charlotte.
And now you're going to lead them into that trap that I set up for them.
Soon, all of the Netherworld's realms will be mine. All of these guys know more about him than he does.
If you want to find out something, just go to the end of the level.
Yeah.
That is true.
Mhm. No wonder he's always reading. It's not like he's got much else to do at this point.
He's so old. Is he constantly reading the same book?
This is my favorite book. Turns out he's reading the Akashic Records. You know, the book that can never run out.
Hmm.
So it's the only thing keeping him busy at this point.
So yeah, the interesting part about this is they don't actually have you kill anything on the way. But I will do that anyway because that way I can charge my meter.
You can charge your husbando mode.
Exactly. And the funny part is they actually give me just enough to fill out the entire meter on the way there.
Nice.
But yeah, the way is north, then from where you enter, from where you enter, go to the right, I believe, and then way south. The whole thing works exactly the same as it does before, as in, if you enter the wrong location, you'll just have to defeat monsters and go back in. So there is really no, penalty for it, really.
Oh, Automata. We love you.
Just because he makes such quick work of these guys.
You're right.
They are literally, like, okay, they're like third worst.
First one being the Labrador fish.
Mm-hmm. A Labrador fish, then it's the flying guys.
Flying
And flying
urchin.
guys are only, like, flying rats. They're
Oh,
only
yeah.
on the second spot, simply because you only meet them in the final level.
Hmm.
Otherwise, they would have been, like, at the very top.
And then it's alarm clock mice, and then it's sea urchins.
No, I would say sea urchins are still actually before the alarm clock mice.
So alarm clock mice are fourth. Got it.
Yes. Because the sea urchins, you cannot see them coming. At the very least, the alarm clock mice make a lot of noise, and they're only on the ground, so you can always hit them.
But we all know what's the real number one folk that you should just never deal with unless you have to.
The one that multiplies if you hit them.
Yes. Yes.
That's just a fuck it situation.
Pretty much.
And in some situations, you can't do that.
Sadly.
Yeah, so you actually left. I say it's... I had a hard time remembering because the guide, even though this place has like a perfectly fine like northwest, southeast, like, you know, very easy to determine because you freaking have north on the mini map.
Right.
The guide went with something like, it's west from where you enter.
Oh.
So it's like, what does it? Well, I mean, just if you're going to go with that, then just say it's left from where you enter, as opposed to using a way of the world that's easily determinable with this map.
Right. He thinks he can defeat our troll. That's funny.
He thinks I have such a short range now.
I know, right? Oh, Automata.
He's so great. You remember how long these guys took before I had the better controller?
Yeah.
Now they don't anymore. I think on 4 times speed this took longer.
Huh.
Because every time I do a speed up thingamajig, I was like, here, I only had one more folk to defeat, and yes, I do, and now I have my full husbando meter.
Yep.
Which in the end I don't believe I use up until the end of the game at all.
Nice.
Can't destroy it. That wasn't a thing before.
Seriously. It's really well hidden, apparently.
Well, I mean, I guess she doesn't want the Fairy King waltzing in. Well, I mean,
Right.
his disciples.
Turns out
Because
the only
Fairy
way to
King is
get in
gone.
there is to jump on top of the seals, aim an explosive element folk at your feet, and then
And jump over.
Yeah, and then use the propulsion to hop over and be into the end. Oh god.
Yeah, remember those guys?
Unfortunately.
However, they're far easier to take care of when you're keys. You'll learn why, because they actually give you a special trick for him. Yeah, you literally do almost no damage.
Those, of course, have a special weakness. God, that honey still sounds gross.
Hmm. basically he's like, uh, are you going to beat up some dudes for me? Because that's what he does. And here I take a little while to, like, am I selling my soul to the devil? Am I not? I was just checking the
Screw it. Let's
walkthrough.
go in. You should put like a dramatic. You should put like dramatic music here with like a slow zoom in on Keith's face.
Like from Do You Want to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah. Exactly.
I choose B. Are you sure you don't want to ask for help from your friend? Uh, well, we know who takes priority.
Mm-hmm.
My only wish is that you absorb their souls, so I never have to deal with them.
Ever again. Well, you already took care of the alarm clock, Mouse.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully,
That's always a
thanks to
plus.
Automata, everything's so easy.
If
Now,
only we could get those purple dusts.
yeah, I mean, even at the most basic level, he is amazing. I never actually did do the whole thing with killing a whole bunch of pukes. Really, you don't need it.
But imagine if you did have it.
I mean, let's be honest here. The only improvement they could make would be the only improvement they could ever make for it would be to have higher attack power, and I don't believe they would put in more than one. All the rest just doesn't make any sense. And yes, Keys just
slaps them on the head with the present.
yes.
That's glorious.
All of those serpentines. And the present is actually pretty powerful. Like, it took almost no time to defeat him.
They made sure that Christmas was the best holiday.
It was one of the best side quests, to be honest. One of the most
learned just how
interesting
evil
ones.
Charlotte is.
Mm-hmm.
And we also learned time travel exists.
I rather like to believe that he recreated a memory with a little spin on it.
Maybe. Good luck.
Now, this what this entails isn't actually exactly what you would expect. I mean, you would think, okay, so it's going to determine the weakness, which means I'll just have to whack him with a whole bunch of folks until he starts losing most HP. No, that's actually not it. It's very odd, and it only happens in this side quest.
I wonder what would happen if you poked the honey.